After a short break, I am back. Yay! Did you miss me? Because I did miss you, but first of all, I did miss myself. I had one situation recently, well, not just one situation, couple of them, and not just recently. Well, it happened so many times in my life, and I would like to talk more about today. And it is about when people give you their word without any intention of keeping their word. I'm sure that you will nod your head and you will say, oh, it happened to me so many times. And yes, so I need to point some things out and to make you think just a bit more. Welcome to my new video. My name is Irina. I'm here to, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And I'm here to help you by sharing my insights about life, and everything that I want to share with you is based on my experience, things that I've been through and I overcome. So I want to share all of that with you and so many other things. Hoping to help you. And if you find my words helpful, please do subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with others, and give me your feedback, because that way you're going to motivate me as well to keep continue with my work. So thank you in advance. One of the reasons why I want to address this issue is because so many people nowadays have trust issues just because people say, I'm here for you, and then they fall apart, they run away as soon as things start to fall apart. So many people are saying things just for sake of saying them. Many people promise things just for sake of promising, because they think they will look nice in someone else's eyes, or they will impress others with nothing but words. And that is our sad reality. And you know, everything starts with like I always say, with ourselves and self-love. So you offer to other people what you nurture within. If you offer nothing but empty words, guess what you nurture within? Many people say things just because those words sound nice. They don't say things because they are genuinely kind. They say things because those words sound nice and they will impress other people with their words. And that is nothing but BS. And being kind is not the same as being nice. Being nice is not the same as being genuinely polite. Being nice is nothing but, you never know what truly lies behind that being nice. But when you're genuinely kind, it is your way of being. And I know that many of you will say, yeah, I know, you're right, blah, blah. But I'm not here to speak about other people. I'm here to make you think more and to make you think whether or not you are that kind of person. So before you start pointing fingers at others, remembering your stories, please check yourself. And I'm sure that we have so many stories in our past or even in present, and we will have them in future, where we have been left wondering what the heck just happened. Someone maybe promised something to us, and they just, you know, run away, leaving us wondering what the heck just happened. Because and that is okay. These situations will happen, and in the future, you know, I want to make you think to not focus on other people, but to focus on yourself. So to check on yourself, because I'm sure that we also have situations where we promised something and we didn't show up when needed. It is so easy to point fingers at others. It is so easy to say if someone behaved badly, if someone did hurt you, if someone promised things that they didn't keep their word. And that is so common today, that kind of psychology, that people always focus on other people which is so wrong on so many levels, but they rarely think whether or not they do the same things to others. Not many people have that perspective of questioning their actions, questioning their words, analyzing themselves. They always point fingers at others, but they rarely point finger at themselves. But know what? Whenever you point finger at someone else, there are three fingers pointing back at you. And then, even if they are aware that they did something wrong, rarely who will change that for the future, to change themselves for the better, learning from that past mistake. They will simply continue with the same exact thing, doing all over again. And there are also those who will say, oh, why should I change? If they are like that, why should I be different? You said the truth and you weren't even aware of what you were saying. If you say, why should I change? If they're like that, why should I do something good, for example, for them? You just said that you are like them and you didn't like something about them, but you were like them. Just be aware of your words, be aware of your thoughts. And all of this really requires to be aware, really it requires to be connected with yourself, be focused on yourself, not on others. Other people don't matter. Other people will continue to do the same exact thing, but you shouldn't be like them. And why you should be in your focus? You should be in your focus always, because you want to have your peace and you want to be a good person, first of all, to yourself and then to others. You want to your action match with your words and your words to match with your thoughts and your feelings. That's when you know that you are in alignment with yourself. Many people just talk without walking their talk, and you should always walk your talk. You shouldn't preach things, especially not to others, that you don't do in the first place. And many people live that way. And many people compare to those people living the same exact thing. There is no point of comparing yourself to others. Our intentions speak about who we are. Let's say it like that. Because not all people will have the same exact intention, even if they were saying the same exact words. I always like to give an example. For example, you have 3 people and every single one of them will ask you the same question. For example, how are you? And not all of them will have the same intention behind those words. Maybe one will truly want to know how are you doing. The second one will just ask you for sake of saying something, and the third one will maybe be curious about what is going on in your life so they can spread the word. You know? So question your intentions, and if you pay attention when it comes to other people, pay attention to their energy, not to their words. Unfortunately, it is like that. If people only speak true, this wouldn't be necessary. But people lie a lot, and their energy never. So always pay attention to their energy, not only to words. And that's how you are going to protect to a certain level yourself. But as always, before you say something, make sure that you truly mean what you say, and make sure that you truly do what you say. Okay? This especially goes when you promise something to someone. Don't promise things that you, if you don't if you're not capable of doing something, if you know that you can't keep your word. Promise only things that you truly can do. Don't promise things to impress others or to, I don't know, for what reason would you do. Just promise things that you are capable of doing, that you know that you're going to keep your word. And if you can't keep your word, if something happens, and life happens all the time, that's not the end of the world. Then have dignity and say those people you promised things that you can't do that because happened this and that. Many just forget this step, leaving other people wondering or waiting for them. Remember, you offered something to someone, and maybe you are the last ray of sunshine for someone, and you just leave them without any answer. That is, always remember, I'm sure that you were in similar situation, that someone offered to you something and they just didn't show up. They left you without saying a word. Just remember how you felt. You're going to do the same exact thing to someone else, and you're letting them feel bad the same way that you felt. Why would you do that? That speaks about you. Apologize. There is nothing wrong if life happens, and if you truly can't do something because something happened, that simply, life happens all the time to all of us. It's called respect and responsibility. Remember, they trusted you, and not only you will lose their trust, but you also lose your dignity if you don't say a word. Don't be that kind of person, please. Focus on yourself. Others don't matter. You matter. How you behave, it speaks about you. You want to live at peace with yourself. You want to have your inner peace, and you always want to be in alignment in yourself. That's why it is so important to always focus on yourself, not on others. Many people don't apologize, or they skip that step just because they're afraid that how other people will react. They will get angry and blah blah. And if they get angry, if you can't do something for them you promised before, but you truly know that you can't do that because something happened that stopped you from doing that, and they get angry, then let them get angry. It speaks about them, not about you. As long as you are honest with yourself and with them, that is the only thing that matters. How other people react shouldn't be your responsibility. Your responsibility is to always say the truth and to always say things that you feel, think, and to do what you think and what you say. How they react, that shouldn't be your business. So please, always question your intentions. Always ask, why am I doing this? It is so important, that because your intentions speak about who you are, not your words. We can all talk the most beautiful fairy tales, but what's the point if we don't stand behind those words? Many people live that way. Don't be many people. Always question your intentions and always help people. We are here to help and to empower each other, not to, say empty words, because if you say empty words, you're nothing but an empty person. I hope that you're not, honestly. And focus on those who resonate with you, who are similar like you are, those who keep their word, or those who simply, luckily it also happened to me recently. I had a message from someone who offered their help without me even asking in the first place, and I was like so surprised, and it just give hope back to humanity. And I sometimes I don't even know how to react, apart from saying thank you, because most of the time I had negative experience with people, and I always start from myself, and I always think of, if I'm like that, I can trust other people. If I don't speak lies, other people won't lie, and usually that's not the case. So when something good happens, I'm like, oh, And why I'm saying this, it is because don't let negative situation to turn you into something that you are not. Always focus on yourself, and always think that you want to learn from those lessons, and never change, never close your heart just because of your bad experiences, past bad experiences. You know, we are not all the same, and keep this in mind. Start from yourself as always, and I think that would be it for this video. I hope that it helped you and make you think more, and till my next video, I love you, and I'm here to help as always.